Hey everybody, Brendan at Milton Ruben Chevrolet. Welcome back to our weekly walk around series. Today we're going to check out the newest entry to the Camaro lineup, and that is going to be the brand new 2020 LT1. So this is the LT1. Doesn't look any different from any other V8 Camaro. As you can see, this one is in our red hot color. It's 18-inch alloy wheel on the front, and I want to say it's got a 19 on the back. Now what's special about this Camaro is it is not an SS, but it does have the V8. So you got the 455 horsepower, the 455 pound-foot of torque, without spending all the money that you would normally spend on your SS. Not quite as well equipped as the SS is either, but that's okay. Good sized trunk. Goes all the way to the back seat. Of course, you do have the backup camera. That is standard on all your new cars. Let's hop inside and check it out. So like many of our other vehicles, you got this in-dash instrument cluster. You got tachover on the left, speed on the right, fuel and temperature at the top there. And then in the center, you've got the screen where you've got speed, trip counters, fuel range, oil life, tire pressure, average speed over life of the vehicle, trip timer, battery voltage, temperature. All of the important things you need to know about your vehicle come up right here in the display. Now on the front of the steering wheel, over here we've got our cruise control. Now this is going to be your on and off. You'll see there's a little light that comes on and goes off there when we turn that on and off. Set and resume. Cancel, just like stepping on the brake pad. Down here we've got our favorite control for our stereo, so we can actually scroll through our favorite radio stations without reaching over to the stereo. On the right side of the wheel, we've got Bluetooth controls, and then these arrows control the display right there. You've also got volume controls right here, and it does have paddle shifters, so you can shift up or down with just the tap of the paddle, versus going down here. You got drive, and this is manual mode, so we can shift up and down here as well by pushing the lever up or down. Now, of course, it does have the backup camera, like I mentioned. Every new vehicle produced after, let's say, August of last year does have the backup camera. That's standard. LT1 is going to have your AM, FM, Sirius XM radio. Does have Bluetooth, Apple CarPlay, and Android Auto connectivity for your phone. So you can plug your phone in, your maps, calls, contacts, text messages. All the important things you need while you're driving come up to the display. If you haven't seen our Tech Tuesday video on that, we did cover it way back in, I want to say August of last year. Go ahead and check that out on the Milton Ruben Chevrolet Facebook page. I'll leave a link in the description box below. Down here, right below the stereo, we've got our air conditioner climate controls. So on the driver's side, in this particular vehicle, you have your temperature control. You turn a dial and you see the temperature change there. Over on the passenger side, there is a similar dial. What that does, that actually controls our fan speed. So if we turn that up, it's going to turn our fan up or down. And then, of course, all these new vehicles have automatic climate control. So you can just select the temperature you want. Let's say we leave it on 72. The vehicle will actually determine what vents it needs to use to cool it down or heat it up, depending on what the outside temperature is. Now, your headlights are automatic. General Motors has had automatic headlights since 1999, believe it or not. Over on the other side here, we've got our windshield wipers. So tap it down for your mist swipe. Up is your intermittent. Then you got your speed controller here, low and high. And then, of course, the spray washer fluid on the windshield. Pull it towards you. You'll see you'll get washer fluid on the windshield there. Super, super simple. Like most of our other vehicles, steering wheel is tilt and telescopic. So we're going to get down here underneath the wheel. Here's the release right here. Push it down towards the floorboard. Steering wheel is going to move up and down. It also moves in and out. So we can find somewhere where it's good for almost anybody to drive. And then to lock it back into place, just push the switch back up towards the lock position. Now, the Camaro does have a back seat, although it's not very large. You can see it is pretty tight back there. But if you're just riding around town, taking your buddies to the mall or Walmart or the club or whatever, there's room for them in the back. LT1 doesn't really replace SS. All it is it is another trim level to give you that V8 option without having to spend the 40 grand that it costs for the SS. So the window sticker for this one's in the back. And our total MSRP on this, including delivery charge, is only $36,590 versus a 1SS with a manual is going to run you about $42,000, somewhere along those lines. Gives you the option of getting all the power that you want with your Camaro without spending a whole bunch of money to break the bank. One other thing this does have that we haven't talked about is a mode selector, and that's right here. Let's see if we can get a shot. So the mode selector is right here by the parking brake and the traction control. And what this does is this changes how the throttle and the steering and the brake respond to your input. You just press the up or down, and you'll see right here we've got our different modes. We got a touring mode, a sport mode, and a snow and ice mode for those days where the weather is a little inclement. Now that does also change the exhaust note. This is kind of one of the cool things about it. Sport mode's going to give you the most roar. Touring's a little quieter, and then the snow and ice is even quieter than that. But you know, you just drive around with it in sport mode all the time. Wake the neighbors up. And as always, if you have any questions about any of the vehicles in the Chevrolet lineup or any of the features that are included in specific packages, please don't hesitate to reach out. You can always comment down below, or you can reach out to me via the telephone at 706-609-5847, or you can always just swing by the dealership here. We're at 3514 Washington Road in Augusta, right here down the road from Bobby Jones Expressway. Or again, my phone number directly is 706-609-5847. Thank you so much for your time. Please don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of our future videos. Have a great week. We'll see you next time for the Wednesday walk around.